evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show. I'm your host, Mikester, and today I got something in the mail. Now, I know what this is. It's most likely City Slickers 2. And yes, it is. City Slickers 2. Boom. Let's hope it's not broken because... yes. Alright, got it open. That's the front. That is the back. I'll show you what the inside artwork looks like. Yeah, that's, I don't know if you can see that. That's a nice picture of the boys. Yeah, there you go. That's a better shot. So just put that back in. Okay, City Slickers 2, The Legend of Curly's Gold by the Shout Select line. Now, special features wise, this has a feature-length audio commentary by actors Daniel Stern and John Lovitz and director Paul Weiland. Making of documentary and theatrical trailer. Pause the video, you can see it right there. Yes, okay, so artwork, very nice the way it's cartoon style drawn in. You know, it looks very nice. You know, Shout Select did a decent job, a really good job, I should say, you know, with the artwork. And yeah, but let's talk about the movie itself. Synopsis time. What is this movie about? Well, City Slickers 2 is a sequel to City Slickers 1. City Slickers 1 I did not care for, I did not like, it was quite boring, but City Slickers 2 has always been a family favorite within my household. Growing up watching this movie as a kid, I just love this movie, you know, I love it. Especially the scene where Daniel Stern, you know, sits down to take a crap in the middle of the desert, and he sits down on a cactus, and then he thinks a snake has bit him on the ass, and, you know, then he becomes really melodramatic and thinks he's gonna die, and yeah, Billy Crystal's character is gonna suck on his ass and to suck out the poison because I think a snake has bitten him with, you know, and you know, injected him with poison, whatever. But then, you know, they find out that he sat on a cactus, so they pull out the cactus spike, and, you know, yeah, okay, so story. So the opening of the movie is with Billy Crystal's character visiting the tombstone of Curly in the desert, putting down flowers, and then out from the dirt comes Curly's hand grabbing Billy Crystal, and from there Billy Crystal, you know, thinks that they buried Curly alive, because Billy Crystal and Curly, you know, they met in the first City Slickers. So it's showing, you know, the like, it shows what happens. It's showing what has happened afterwards. And then, anyways, Billy Crystal wakes up and it was a dream, and from there, it shows Billy Crystal in bed with his wife on his 40th, I think it's his 40th or 50th birthday, that day. And yeah, from there, you know, it shows Billy Crystal in his everyday life, you know, shows his friendship with Daniel Stern. I think Daniel Stern ends up staying with Billy Crystal because Daniel Stern gets divorced from his wife, something like that happens. Anyways, and then John Lovitz's character, you know, pops up as well. He's Billy Crystal's brother in the movie, and you know, from there, Billy Crystal and his wife kick everyone out of the house so they can have sex. And during that scene where they're having sex, right, you know, the wife is getting ready, and so is Billy Crystal in the bedroom, and Billy Crystal puts on this hat, and he feels something in the lining of the hat, and he takes out this treasure map that, you know, that belonged to Curly, because the hat was Curly's hat, and the treasure map, you know, it had to have belonged to Curly as well. And that's why it got the title of the movie. That's why it got its title, Curly's Treasure, Curly's Gold. And you know, prior to this, Billy Crystal thinks that he and his entourage back in the first one had buried Curly alive, because Billy Crystal starts seeing Curly on the train when he's coming home from work, outside of his window at his house, you know, starts seeing all these sightings of him. So he thinks that Curly is still alive. So after he finds his treasure map, Daniel Stern and Billy Crystal, you know, do their research, and they find that these robbers had hidden these you know, all this gold in the desert somewhere, you know, through old newspapers and stuff. And then Billy Crystal and Daniel Stern eventually set out to find this treasure, this gold. So Billy Crystal tells his wife he's going to this convention in Las Vegas, and anyways, Billy Crystal has to take John Lovitz with him, and John Lovitz is this sort of accident-prone, you know, irresponsible brother that Billy Crystal just really doesn't get along with. But you start to see on this trip, this treasure hunting adventure, that it brings them closer together. And from there, you know, John Lovitz, Billy Crystal, Daniel Stern set out to find this hidden treasure when they, you know, when all this bad stuff starts happening to them. You know, the people that they rented, you know, all this equipment from, I think they rented all the equipment from. Or anyways, these people that they ran into or they bumped into, I forget how they knew them. But anyways, they end up finding them in the middle of the desert, these random people, and, you know, hold them at gunpoint. They're gonna kill them unless Billy Crystal gives these two, you know, these two guys with guns this treasure map. And then out of the blue, Curly comes out of the blue, jumps down from this rock, and just, you know, saves the day, you know, beats these two guys up, and these two guys run away. And Billy Crystal's like, wow, I can't believe you're alive. And then, you know, Jack Palance's character, who plays Curly, unties, you know, Billy Crystal, John Lovitz, and Daniel Stern. And, you know, Jack Palance eventually tells Billy Crystal that it's not Curly, that it's Curly's twin brother, Duke. Because, you know, Curly ended up dying. And then from there, all the people, you know, all these people now start searching for Curly's gold. Jack Palance, John Lovitz, Billy Crystal, Daniel Stern, they all go together as a team to find this gold, because there is enough of this gold to share amongst their entourage. And, you know, from there, it's just one heck of a journey, you know, almost dying, you know, in the dead of the night, you know, because of the terrain there, it's freezing, and yeah, it's just a great story of adventure, friendship, comedy. Daniel Stern sitting on a cactus, you know, it's just a funny, amazing movie, and I can't say enough good things about it. But that's it for this video. Hope you all have liked it. If you did like it, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And let me know your thoughts in the comments down below of your favorite scene from this movie. But I'm Mike Starr, and I'm out of here, everyone. Have a good night.